Dubai, Jessica Pegula dominates in opener, then returns to court to scout next rival. Jessica Pegula made a strong start to her Dubai campaign after ousting Varvara Gracheva 6-4 6-0. Following a first-round bye, the number 4 seed blew an early break as world number 60 Gracheva led 4-3 through the opening 7 games of the match. From that moment on, the rest of the match was completely dominated by the American tennis star, who emphatically took the next 9 games to complete a 2-set win. Shortly after making a victorious start in Dubai, Pegula returned to the court not as a player, but as a spectator to follow the match between rising stars Iva Jovic and Diana Schneider. The 4th-seeded American faces the winner of the Jovic and Schneider match in the round of 16. Defending champion Mira Andreeva and number 9 seed Belinda Bencic also reached the Dubai round of 16. Andreeva, who was just 17 when she landed her maiden WTA 1000 title in Dubai last year, was scheduled to play Daria Kasatkina after a first-round bye. However, the match never happened after Kasatkina was forced to withdraw due to a right hip injury. On the other side, Bencic, who defeated Jessica Buzas Monaro in 3 sets yesterday, was supposed to play rising Czech star Sara Bijlek today. That match didn't happen either after Bijlek gave the Swiss a walkover. Andreeva plays against either Ella Seidel or Jacqueline Christian in the Dubai round of 16, while Bencic faces the winner of the match between Alina Svitolina and Paula Badosa. It also feels special when I came to the hotel and I saw my face. It's just nice to see that. That also kind of gives me more motivation to try and play well here and maybe to try and defend the title. When I come next year, my face is there again, Andreeva said ahead of her title defense. Glowing Star Dubai dawns and the Pegula machine ignites Glowing Star. Under the blazing sun and glittering skyscrapers of Dubai, United Arab Emirates, the 2026 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships once again brought together the world's tennis elite for one of the most electrifying stops on the WTA Tour. Among the stars set to shine was Jessica Pegula, the composed and dependable American whose consistency has become her calling card. Entering as the number 4 seed and riding confidence from a strong run at the Australian Open, she arrived not just to compete, but to dominate. The tournament's intensity was palpable as players stepped onto the hard courts beneath the sweltering Middle Eastern sky. For Pegula, however, it was business as usual. With sharp precision and steely focus, she dismantled her opponent in the second round with a commanding 6-4, 6-0 scoreline, a stunning performance that showcased her tactical brilliance and hard-court prowess. In that match, Pegula's ground strokes found their marks with surgical accuracy, her serves pulsated with unyielding speed, and her movement across the court seemed effortless. While her opponent, a formidable qualifier who'd battled into the main draw, showed grit and resilience, she simply could not match Pegula's rhythm once the American found her groove. What began as a competitive dance in the first set quickly transformed into Pegula's symphony of control. From a tight opening set, she surged into dominance in the second, dropping not a single game, and sent a clear message to the rest of the field. She had arrived and she was ready. Tennis, the anatomy of a dominant match. To truly appreciate Pegula's performance, it helps to understand the elements that define her play. Fire 1. Tactical patience. Pegula rarely rushes. Instead, she constructs points meticulously, probing for weaknesses before launching her attacks. Her baseline consistency forces opponents into errors, a quiet but demoralizing strategy. Flexed biceps 2. Physical poise. This one wasn't just about power, it was about endurance. Pegula moved with a fluency that suggested comfort in heat, speed, and pressure, crucial factors in the desert conditions of Dubai. Brain 3. Mental clarity. After a deep run at the Australian Open, Pegula looked undisturbed by the early tournament nerves. She served, returned, and strategized with a mental confidence that few players can sustain match after match. Rocket 4. Momentum carried forward. Pegula didn't just eke out wins, she built them. The emphatic second set win, a 6-0 bagel, was more than a scoreline, it was a psychological declaration. She controlled every corner of the court, varying pace, spin, and placement to keep her adversary hesitant and constantly on defense. Eyes back on court, the strategic scout. But Pegula's day in Dubai wasn't limited to serving and rallying. After her impressive victory, she did something that many players do but few mention. She returned to court to scout her next rival. This reflects a deeper evolution in modern professional tennis. Today's athletes don't merely win and rest, they read, analyze, and preempt. And Pegula demonstrated this intelligence firsthand. Rather than retreating to the locker room or a quiet nook to bask in victory, she remained courtside to watch the match between Iva Jovic and Diana Schneider, two emerging talents contesting for the right to face her next. This moment, subtle and strategic, reveals much about her mindset. While many players rely on instinct or past experience, elite contenders pair their physical preparation with acute observation. Watching potential opponents gives Pegula live scouting data, tendencies, weaknesses, movement patterns, and psychological tells that aren't always visible in highlight reels or statistical profiles. In essence, she wasn't just preparing her body, she was sharpening her mind. Brain tennis IQ, beyond baseline brilliance. What separates good players from great ones isn't always power or speed, it's awareness. The very best competitors study their rivals' strokes, anticipate patterns, and adapt in real time. Pegula's decision to monitor the Jovic-Schneider match reflects that cerebral approach. Rather than approach her next match with a blank slate, she chose preparation. Reading movement. Does the next opponent prefer cross-court rallies or short angles? Serve tendencies. Do they favor wide serves or risky aces down the tee? Return positioning. Are they aggressive or conservative when returning? These subtleties could define a quarterfinal clash where margins are razor-thin. Globe showing Europe-Africa from Dubai's courts to global aspirations. For Pegula, this tournament isn't just another trophy chase, it's part of a broader narrative. She's a player in her prime, combining years of experience with renewed hunger. After reaching the semifinals at the Australian Open earlier in the season, a deep run that reinforced her ability to compete at the highest level, Dubai presented another stage to solidify her status among the game's elite. At 31 years old, she embodies the modern athlete, seasoned, resilient, and adaptive. Her game blends strategic discipline with physical courage, making her a threat on any surface and under any conditions. With each match, she's not just playing for a title, but for legacy, ranking points, and mental momentum as the season progresses. Direct hit what lies ahead. Quarter-final prospects. After her Dubai opener triumph and keen scouting session, Pegula now waits to see whether Iva Jovic or Diana Schneider will challenge her next. Jovic brings a bold style, aggressive, unpredictable, and confident in power exchanges. Schneider blends baseline precision with a tactical patience that can frustrate opponents.